Sometimes I get emails, complaints from our viewers who say, why are we airing his events live? You know, you've said we're not airing the rallies live every time because they're the same thing every time, but we do show his pool sprays and cabinet meetings, and I think there's an argument that we shouldn't show that at all because there's so much misinformation being spread.
Yeah. So look, I think this is a difficult issue, and you know, I get those emails as well. I get a lot of internal conversation about that within CNN. Should we be taking the cabinet meetings? Should we be taking the chopper talks that he does in the absence of any press briefings or anything like that? I think this is a very complicated issue. On one hand, I understand those who think we shouldn't take it because we should just turn it around and only play the newsworthy parts, that we should take the time to fact check it before he says it. You know, my view of this to this point has been, he is the President of the United States. And when he speaks, that is newsworthy, and that is important. And frankly, you don't always know what he's going to say or where he's going to go. And I also think it's equally as important for people to see in real time, in fullness, what he's saying, how he's saying it, what his verbiage is, and the like. So, look, I understand that sentiment of people who don't think we should take it. I, to this point, have been of the opinion that when he speaks, he is the President of the United States. It's our job in real time. Look, we've taken to fact-checking him in real time. We put up on the screen the other day, you know, the Constitution of the United States, when he was saying that the Emoluments Clause wasn't real. So then we put it up on the screen because it's real. So I think it's our job to fact-check as close to real time as we can, to certainly come after he speaks, and to dissect in real time and fact-check it. So, you know, I think that that's where I come out. I do understand the other sentiment, but he is the President of the United States, and his words do matter. What about his aides or his fans, right? Sean Duffy's a new contributor on CNN, and some of the same complaints are being made about his appearances. So I get that as well. Look, I think there is a lot. Listen, there's a lot of emotion around this president and this presidency. People ask, why do you pay people to come on and support him? That's what you're referring to. The latest one is five-term Congressman Sean Duffy out of Wisconsin, who we just added to our roster of Trump voices on CNN. I get a lot of criticism from folks who want to know, why do you pay people to come on and talk in support of the president? It's my belief that we should represent out there what those who support Donald Trump think. Now they say, well, you know, just have them come on as a guest and don't pay them. Look, it is hard. It is hard to find people who will come on and support the president's point of view. And so my view has been, we have several very ardent pro-Trump supporters on, because we're running CNN US, we're running CNN International, we're running HLN. We need those voices, and I think there's a place for them. I acknowledge there are people who disagree with me on that. I feel strongly that their point of view should be heard. Should be heard. There was this letter last week from one of the president's lawyers, Charles Harder, threatening a lawsuit claiming bias, and I think CNN's response was this was a publicity stunt. Do you actually think there could ever be a lawsuit like that? No, look, that letter was ridiculous. It was a publicity stunt. They were just trying to, needle us and antagonize us. You know, the president historically has threatened lawsuits against thousands of people. He always says he's going to sue, and it never happens. I'm not concerned about this one. We don't set out to be pro-Trump. We don't set out to be anti-Trump. We set out to be pro-truth. Now, I understand in this day and age why being pro-truth can be construed as anti-Trump, but that's not our problem. That's not our fault. We're just here to ferret out the truth. Shepard Smith shocked me by quitting Fox all of a sudden less than 2 weeks ago. And the immediate question for people like you was, do you want to hire him? So do you want to hire him? I think Shep's a great journalist. I understand he's not able to take any job for the foreseeable future. But when he's available, he is somebody who I think is incredibly talented, and I would be very open to talking to. I think Sunday at 11 is a good time slot for Shep, perhaps? Well, that's what I was thinking. Thinking about making an upgrade? That's what I was thinking. Yeah? That's so weird. You were thinking that, too. Yeah, I guess, well, at least I have a few more months, maybe, until he's available. I don't know when he'll be available, but listen, he's an immense talent, and we're always in the looking for great talent.